You've been grinding through CCNA videos for weeks, maybe even months, but when you try to configure something on your own, it all falls apart. The truth is, most people fail the CCNA not because they're lazy, but because they're studying wrong. Watching endless tutorials feels productive, but it's actually tricking your brain into thinking you're learning. In this video, I'll show you the right way to study, so you can finally stop wasting time, start learning smarter, and actually pass your CCNA on the first try. Let's be honest, YouTube has become the go-to classroom for everything. You can find incredible instructors explaining every CCNA topic: subnetting, routing, VLANs, IP addressing, you name it. But no matter how good those videos are, you'll never truly learn networking just by watching. Think about it like this. If you wanted to learn how to drive, would you sit on your couch and watch Fast and Furious? Or if you wanted to learn swimming, would you watch hours of Olympic clips? Of course not. You'd actually have to get behind the wheel or into the pool. It's the same with networking. Watching packets move on a diagram might make sense for a moment, but when it's time to build a real network, your brain freezes. That's because you've only been watching networks. You haven't been creating them. If you're serious about passing the CCNA, you need to understand this. You don't learn by watching, you learn by doing. The biggest CCNA study mistake everyone makes. Most beginners fall into what I call the YouTube study trap. You start with one CCNA video, autoplay moves to another, and before you know it, 3 hours have passed. You've watched subnetting, routing, and even spanning tree protocol, but practice none of it. You feel productive, but your brain hasn't truly learned a thing. Here's the science behind it. When you just watch, your brain stores that information in short-term memory. It feels familiar, but it doesn't stick. That's why you might recognize terms like VLAN trunking or OSPF area, but can't explain what they actually do. It's the difference between recognition and recall. Recognition is easy. You see a term and think, oh yeah, I know that. Recall is harder. It's when you can explain it or apply it without help. And the CCNA exam is all about recall. Cisco doesn't care if you've seen the answer before, they care if you can solve the problem yourself. So if your study plan is just watching videos, you're preparing for familiarity, not mastery. The active learning fix that works. Here's how to fix that problem and actually start learning. Every time you watch a CCNA video, do this. Open Packet Tracer or GNS3. Pause the video after every concept. Recreate what you just saw. If the instructor sets up a VLAN, do it yourself. If they configure routing, type the same commands by hand. Don't copy and paste, type every single one. It's gonna feel slower, but here's the magic. Every time you fix an error or troubleshoot a misconfiguration, your brain creates a stronger memory. You start feeling how a network behaves instead of just memorizing theory. And that's what separates passers from failures. The ones who pass the CCNA can troubleshoot blind because they've broken and fixed their own labs hundreds of times. Remember this line, watch less, do more. The ideal CCNA study routine that actually works. Now let's talk about a realistic, proven study plan you can follow. If you stick to this, you'll not only pass your CCNA, but build real networking confidence. Step 1. Pick one topic per day. Don't jump around between 10 different concepts. Today, focus on subnetting. Tomorrow, on routing. One topic equals one win. Step 2. Watch one video, just one. Find a clear, concise explanation of that topic. No need to binge watch multiple teachers. One good explanation beats 5 average ones. Step 3. Take short notes. Don't write paragraphs, write keywords. Example, VLAN equals virtual local area network. Switch port mode equals access or trunk. Commands, show VLAN brief. Short notes help your brain recall faster during revision. Step 4, build your lab. Even a small lab can teach you big lessons. Try connecting 2 routers and a switch. Test pings, troubleshoot interfaces, explore routing tables. Step 5, quiz yourself. Use flashcards or online quizzes. Or even better, teach what you learned out loud. If you can explain subnetting without looking at notes, you've truly learned it. That's it. 5 simple steps. Follow this routine consistently, and you'll see massive improvement in just a few weeks. Now let's talk about practice tests, another common trap. Many students rush through dozens of mock exams just to memorize answers. They get excited when they score higher, but when the real exam comes, everything looks different. That's because they've been learning the questions, not the concepts. Here's the smarter way. When you get a question wrong, don't move on. Stop. Dig deep. Understand why you got it wrong and why the correct answer is right. Take that one mistake and turn it into a mini lesson. By understanding the logic behind these questions, you'll train yourself to think the way Cisco expects you to think. The secret learning weapon, teaching others. Want to know a powerful secret? The fastest way to learn is to teach. When you explain something to someone else, whether it's a friend, a study partner, or even your camera, you're forced to organize your thoughts clearly. You realize which areas you understand deeply and which ones you don't. Try this. After learning a new topic, pretend you're a YouTuber. Open a notepad, hit record, and explain the topic as if you're teaching a beginner. You'll be amazed how quickly you'll spot your weak spots. Even if nobody watches, you're still learning twice as fast. The mindset of CCNA success. Let's be honest, CCNA isn't easy. It's not just memorizing commands or diagrams. It's learning how networks think. You're training your brain to see invisible connections, how data moves, how routers talk, and how switches decide where to send packets. And that takes time, so don't rush it. The CCNA isn't a race, it's a skill-building journey. The students who pass aren't the ones who cram 12 hours a day. They're the ones who stay consistent, 1 hour a day, every day, until it sticks. You don't need to be a genius, you just need discipline and patience. Every lab you build, every command you troubleshoot, it all adds up. And one day, everything will just click. The truth about passing CCNA. So, what's the takeaway? Stop watching CCNA videos like they're Netflix. You don't learn by watching, you learn by doing. Every single successful CCNA student out there practiced, failed, and fixed their mistakes. They didn't just memorize, they understood. So from now on, don't just hit play. Hit pause, open Packet Tracer, and start typing commands. Make mistakes, get frustrated, fix them. That's how you become not just a CCNA, but a real network engineer. If this video helped you understand how to truly study for your CCNA, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your fellow learners who might be stuck in the same loop. Remember, you're closer to success than you think. All you need is the right strategy and a bit of consistency. Keep practicing, keep experimenting, and never stop learning. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep studying smart, stay focused, and go earn that CCNA badge.